Hello everyone, this is Lorena, and I'm back with another Duel Links video. We are gathered here today to watch as someone gets his ass kicked. And by the way, Zone, aren't you a statistical anomaly? What are the chances of someone being the last human alive? Because if you ask me, I don't think we're that kind of species. I think we just destroy everyone if we made a mistake. I don't think there'd be one person left alive. We'd destroy every person on the planet. How the hell do you even exist, Zone? I want to know, but also please don't answer. I don't have time for this. I've got a nice strategy going, and I hope that it works quite well. Although I doubt I'll be able to go out. I doubt I'll be able to use my full strength here. I'm just saying, I mean, he doesn't really have enough life points for that. Too bad for him. I don't really care if he does or doesn't. Okay, now let's begin. We're going down today, Zone. And after this, I'm going to do my daily ranked duels. And actually, yesterday I made the mistake of dueling against Zone as the Supreme King, and I'm just like, why the hell did I do that? That was stupid. That was very dumb, though I did destroy most of his life points, just not all of them. I don't know why I made that mistake. It was so dumb. It was also kind of hilarious, though, because who the hell does that? Anyway, I just had this idea, and I don't think I wanted to talk about it. I think it's not a good idea to discuss in public, although I don't think it violates any of YouTube's terms of service. I think that I just don't want to talk about it, because it might be dumb. Who would like it? I mean, honestly, I'm not sure many people would. That's the problem with it. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to... yeah, he is definitely going down, but I don't think I'm going to be doing much of anything. He's going down, though. He'll lose. It's just, I want to do more damage to him. That's just my problem with every raid boss. They just die before I can actually destroy them with the... I just want to do a lot of damage. Is that hard? Is that difficult? Dear God, he's so weak. For a final boss, you're mid. Although, who is more mid? Zone or Darkness? I mean, honestly, I don't feel like Darkness is much of a threat. Although maybe I shouldn't say that because of what they did, you know, the last time someone insulted him. Well, I mean, if you're insulted, that doesn't mean the person you're destroying doesn't have a point. If you get pissed off over someone saying the facts, then what does that say about you? It just says you're petty. And you know what? That probably means that's probably because you deserve to lose. Because you're just so dumb and you've got no creativity whatsoever. I guess I'll wait until I can defeat Darkness over and over. Although he'll probably come into the game as Night Shroud instead. Personally, I don't really care. But Darkness does translate awkwardly when brought into the English language. I don't really fault for kids for this one. Alright, Call of the Haunted. I bring back Formula Synchron. And now, I do this. I summon another Shooting Star Dragon. Obviously, this is overkill, but if you ask me, I think that's fun. Also, who knows what the RNG is going to do? Maybe I don't get enough tuners. Okay, I got one tuner, two. I have 3 tuners on that one. Okay, let me do it again. Since I have 2 of these. Okay. I know what to attack that card with. I've got 3 attacks, but let's go. We're attacking him. Imagine what would happen if I managed to end up with a 3 shooting star dragons? That is hypothetically a possibility. Though why the hell you would need all of those remains to be seen. I mean, honestly, I don't think Zone would survive all of those attacks. And honestly, he shouldn't. Okay, we're done here. Now, let me just take a look at when the damage rank thing is official. I just want more damage. I want to do more damage, so let me see when that'll probably be possible. I think tonight at some point, though tonight I'm busy. With what, you might be asking? Well, I mean, there's a reason my avatar is still in this location. I will move her later, though, after I'm done with a certain something. Okay. Yeah, tonight. Well, I'll remember not to be here tonight then. Or at least not at the scheduled time there. And I'm doing my daily range duels for this currency. And by the way, I finished this event in 2 days. Obviously, you guys don't know that because I forgot to mention it when I was here yesterday. Because something just happened. Oh my god, Sartorius, do you know what happens when you're standing there? I've got this random compulsion to take out anyone that's here. I don't know where it came from, but it's just this weird compulsion. That if someone is here and they're not the right person, I just have to destroy them. It's weird, I know, but I mean, what do you expect from me? Okay, he says it's going to extinguish my light, but he apparently has no idea who I am right now. I mean, what do you think? Wait a minute, what? You messed up, oh god. He destroyed himself. He had to give me ownership of his monster because he messed up. Okay, well, I don't mind. I'll take a free monster. It doesn't deal me life point damage, does it? Okay, I'm going to destroy you, Sartorius. I am surprised it didn't last even 3 turns. Oh, wait, I get to attack first. That means you're dead. You're dead to me. Although, technically, the light isn't dead in a sense, but, I mean, right now, Jaden isn't in full control. When I'm talking about when he's like this, though he does eventually go back to normal, because obviously. I mean, you can't have the protagonist be evil for too long, because that's not really a good idea. Unless, of course, you have a series where there's a villain protagonist, which is a thing. But that's not the kind of series that GX is. Or any of the series in this franchise, for that matter, to be honest. Okay, we're going in. How will I do today? Well, I have no idea. There is a slight possibility I'll do about as well as yesterday, but I want to know if I'm feeling better, which might not be the case. Who knows? After all, my opponents just do whatever the hell they want, because they can. Okay, Yuya shows up. Okay, I'm not sure how I'll do here, but I might win or I might lose. I don't know. We'll find out. We will all find out. I definitely think that my dueling will be better today. Now, I don't know if that translates to a win, but I do feel better compared to yesterday. Okay, I'm waiting. Why am I being so impatient? I know what it's like to race the timer. It sucks. Although, to be honest, maybe you would just like to tell me to get good instead. Because the timer isn't actually that bad in your opinion. Which, you know, that's your opinion. I mean, obviously, it's easy to practice using a deck before coming into ranked. But I guess not everyone does things like that. Personally, I seem to be doing well enough with the deck I currently have. And every now and then I change the spells, but I mean, the deck is roughly still the same as it was months ago. Roughly the same, but with some changes. Okay, give me a second. Yuya could have any deck, honestly. I don't know. I don't trust him. But should you trust your opponent? Well, no. Every opponent is out to win. Obviously, that includes me. I am this guy's opponent, and who knows what will happen when I attack him. I mean, maybe he has Book of Moon on the field, which would be bad for my sanity, but sure. If he's going to use it, then he's going to use it. There's nothing I can do to stop that. Okay, I attack you, and what do you do in response? You can do something now. You can do something then. Alright, let's see what he does. Mirror Force. Oh my god! Well, that's interesting, isn't it? You didn't read the effects of my monster, did you? Well, I cannot blame you. I basically make the same mistake every now and then. It's just, you see, there's a timer. I don't have time to read. Which a lot of people would be like, that's why you keep losing. Yes, I know. I've already acknowledged that. Alright, let's continue. I won, which is good. It's a good sign, but I'm still at Platinum 1, which is stupid. I have seen 2 rank-up duels, and I lost both of them. It's definitely very dumb, but considering how I felt for this month, for the longest time this month, I just felt like utter shit. And then randomly, somehow, I feel like I've sort of recovered. Although I have no idea what that means. The RNG can be the RNG regardless of how I feel. Again? Okay, fine. So, I'm going first, and if he wins, he ranks up. Alright. I don't think that's very, right. Sure. So let's begin then. You're going to find out that some things are just hellish. And yes, I do know that in some ways you might think you've got a lot of skill. But you might be more lucky than skillful. So we're just going to find out, aren't we, Yuya? I mean, you seem to get lucky a lot, but that's just based on what I've seen. I don't necessarily have any evidence that you will get lucky in this duel, but I do suspect that is a possibility, and I should be very careful just in case. Although, if you ask me, being careful is boring, so I'm just going to do whatever the hell I want. And that could mean I lose. But also, I know. I've often lost. Everyone has seen my losings. Everyone has seen my losses. It's not a surprise after a while. Losing is just part of the game. If you never lose, then what the hell are you doing? And are you cheating? You should probably get banned after a certain point, honestly. If you always win, you should probably get banned. Or maybe you just have this very amazing strategy that no one else has come up with. Which, that's a thing, I suppose, but I don't really think any players are going to come up with some ingenious strategy that's going to make them win all of their duels. I don't think anyone is going to do that, because every deck has a weakness. Doesn't matter what you do, it's just you always have a weakness somewhere. And there is always a player that will know how to take full advantage of your deck. Now, the worst thing about this is I went first, so Yuya, I know that his deck is, well, if I go first, then Yuya probably has the win. But who knows? We'll find out, I guess. But I mean, he probably has Dark Rebellion because every player has that card now. And now I have 2 of them. Okay. I'm wondering what Yuya is doing, considering he's used this deck a billion times. I assume my opponent has used this deck a billion times as well, but who knows? Maybe he's just learning, but I doubt it. Because these you boys have been here for a while now. Just a lot of them. They're everywhere. They were everywhere in the tournament too, and I knew that not all of them were using Yuya because of that mission. But I did expect that he would be somewhere at the top because that mission was probably just a passive for some people. And they're just like, oh, I get something for doing this? Well, I do this all the time. And I'm sure some players just reacted like that because, I mean, the mission is pretty simple. Even I did it. Although I didn't show it on screen because it wasn't very interesting. Also, Yuya does it all the time, so I think all I have to do is just be here for a while, and you'll see my opponents doing it. Which isn't much better, but, I mean, it is a thing. Okay, so what is he going to do now? Is he going to use Book of Moon? Is he going to summon number 11? I mean, why did he just leave my back row spell there? Oh, I know the obvious answer to that, but I mean, he obviously has a plan to get rid of it, right? Okay, let's see. I expect Dark Rebellion, but whoever... You never know, though. He could use something else. Like, maybe he does use number 70, but Dark Rebellion seems to be more popular these days. More popular for good reason. I mean, it was handed out for free. So, of course, more players would probably have Dark Rebellion compared to number 70. But it is still possible to use that card if you want to. Which would definitely destroy me in this case. Oh, here we go, number 70. Well, as I already said, it would destroy me, so I'm dead. I'll come back later after I respawned. I'll respawn as soon as I leave the losing screen. The dual button is infinite. Sort of. We know this game has a lifespan, but we don't talk about it. We don't talk about the lifespan, although I'm breaking the rules there, aren't I? Talking about the lifespan. Alright, well, I lost. And he ranks up from that. Tragic, I know. Tragic, I know. Okay, well, I've got one more duel to do. I've got plenty of time in this video, and then I'll continue the shutdown arc. By the time I finish the shutdown arc, I should know what July looks like. You know, for this game. The game that I'm addicted to, obviously. I mean, everyone knows I'm addicted to it. It's not really a secret. Okay, you go. Yeah, what did I tell you guys? They're everywhere. The U-boys are destroying everything. I may not want to say that. No, I'll say it. I'll say it. I don't give a shit. Yeah, they're destroying everything. Okay. Well, if we're going to win, try, I guess. But I hope I win. I hope I still have some wins. I don't want this deck to be obsolete. That would be bad. I've thrown so many resources into it. Though I could go back to normal, but I don't feel like it. The last time I did that, I got my ass kicked even more than I do with this Jaden. Why? Well, I don't know. Maybe that's because I don't know. I must be doing something wrong. I think part of it is I've grown used to this deck a lot. And if I'm using anything else, it just feels weird. Okay. I see. So I wonder if I'll win, because I don't know. I feel like this deck is awkward. When I was playing Yugo's cards, I was just like, I don't even understand what I'm doing. That was better than Shun's event, I'll be honest there. Though during Shun's rerun, it was actually easier that time. Maybe because I didn't spend as much time deck building and the deck was already there. I can destroy it now because that event is over and he won't get another rerun. So I guess I'm expecting him to be added to the gate in July or something. Or maybe Zone will be instead. Who knows? I don't really know what the plans are, but Sean's event came first, so you know, I've got. Let's see. I'm gonna destroy this card, but I'm also worried about the other one. Hold on a second. Let me look at what that does. What? Okay. Well, shit. Okay, hold on a second. You think you've won, don't you? I mean, obviously, you may have won, but that's not in stone just yet, is it? I highly doubt it. Alright, I've got two of this spell. I'm going to just do something with it. I'll out my field spell and destroy him with one attack. He won't appreciate it, obviously, because which player would? But if my opponent thinks that I could have won doing something else, he's wrong, because in fact, no. He has a card on the field with 3,000 attack. Of course I'm doing things like this. Alright, and what? He used something. Actually, hold on, let me just do this because I think there may be something I didn't read. I just want to see what happens. I see. Yeah, there is something stupid about what I just did, but as I said, I was doing something. I was trying to understand what happened. Why was I so dumb? And yeah, I know that I could have just read it, but in the moment I was just, well, it's going to happen anyway, so why not just make sure I understand what's going to happen when I do that, so I don't do it again. But, you know, you might think I could have avoided that already, but who cares? I just need the event currency, and then I can return to this later. Although ranking up to Legends might be impossible this season because I'm distracted. I'm distracted, though technically it's not impossible. It's just unlikely to happen. That doesn't mean it's impossible. I could pull out some kind of weird miracle. No idea how that would work, though. And Zone is back for some reason. I guess he just wants to torture me, but too bad for him. I'm the one in control here. Okay, give me a second. I'm not going to make the same mistake I made yesterday. That's stupid. But I am going to take the time to duel Zone again. Because, I mean, he does have an event going on. His rerun, and I haven't even been finished uploading the rest of his rerun as I'm recording this. But by the time this video is uploaded, the first run will be fully uploaded. Because all I have to do with those is make the descriptions. After that, it's just a matter of making them gradually go public, along with the other disasters I've created. Because catching up with this game is absolutely going to be a nightmare. You might think that's an exaggeration, but I mean, there are some things you just don't want to know. Alright, Zone, you think you're going to win, right? Too bad! I've got the win here. I can see it in front of me. You've just lost everything. You thought you had something. I just don't know what exactly you thought that something was. I mean, you don't exactly talk much, do you? That's not really an insult. Sometimes I don't talk much either. I mean, you may think that's obvious, but I have been talking almost non-stop lately for reasons that are very exhausting. But I'm trying to have fun while being exhausted, and I think for the most part I've been successful. Although yesterday there was a bit of a break there, considering the last video in this. Yeah, I went in, I did my range duels, I flipped my shit. And I don't know if that video is very enjoyable, but rage games have an audience, so I'm just like, I'll upload it. Even though this isn't exactly a rage game, but you could get pissed off while playing it. In fact, a lot of people do. I'm definitely one of them. And everyone already knew that without me having to say it. So why did I say it? Well, you know, I could. Okay, it's time to attack. I've got 4 attacks heading his way. Alright, now I've got 3 more. And he is showing his weakness. Obviously, because he doesn't have the power of bonds. When you don't have the power of bonds, you're just not going to survive very long. Alright, it's my turn. Okay, I don't have to worry. I just... I'll win. Okay, give me a second. I can't do anything special here because I don't have any of the graveyard revival stuff. But if you look at zoned life points, I don't think I really need it. It's just I like doing damage to the raid boss. I probably like that too much. Oh, didn't I say that Zone said he was going to be harder this time around? Well, too bad he's not. Although shortly after saying that, Zone was in ranked and he kicked my ass. I absolutely have that recording. I have it saved. I don't even know if I got rid of the duel that was, you know... I think it's still saved as a replay, though I'm not sure what's actually been saved there or not. Oh, right. Okay, hold on a second. And now I'm going to destroy him because I can. And because I absolutely must. He's a threat to society and all of humanity. He was once part of humanity, too. Weird. I guess it's just, it doesn't really matter which universe you're from. Humans are just inherently likely to destroy themselves. I'm not sure if I want to be saying things like this. But I mean, is there a counter argument to that? Probably. Though, is it really going to matter in the end? And what is likely to happen? I mean, I don't trust my own species because, well, we're destroying the planet, as I've already said a billion times. Oh, don't worry, by the time I upload this, you'll know what that means. A billion times. Okay, hold on a second. Well, now I've destroyed Zone often enough that now I'm finished doing that. I'm going to ignore Legacy duels because I was actually thinking of playing as Zane, but he's not even there. Why? I don't know. But when I heard about his cards, I was just like, what? Zane isn't there. And then I was a complete and total dumbass. Osiris is there. And why would I be surprised that he'd use Zane's cards? Guys, that's going to wrap things up for this video. In the next video, I will do something. I'm not quite sure what.